welcome to the Luxury Podcast. I'm so happy to be in front of the camera again. It has been a good time. I haven't made a episode for my podcast. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm busy with a lot of things. A lot is going on, but I am in such a good mood because, holiday season. It's almost New Year 2024, and that's what I'm here for today. Get ready for 2024 and have a fresh start, have a fresh 2024, and yeah, let's go. Let's get right into it. So tip number one I have for you guys is, in order to start with anything you want to do, create some space first. Create that space to get that new energy comfortable in, to get your brain cleaned, like to start clear with a clear mind, a clear room, a clear environment. So yeah, just put some nice music on, maybe some festive music or some music you like, maybe some, romanticize it, the whole moment, and clean your room, redecorate your room, get some new stuff to refresh your favorite space and give it like a glow up. What can you do else? Like, get your wardrobe together and have your favorite outfits ready to wear. Clean your shoes, like, I don't know, try them all on and see which are the most comfortable and who fits the best with any outfit you want to wear. And that's what I did, actually. That's what I did. I decluttered my whole shoe wardrobe. Like, I have a lot of shoes. It's like too much. I love buying new clothes, new shoes, new accessories, but I just don't know where to put them anywhere. Like, it's getting too much. It's like very chaotic. And so what did I do was I placed all my shoes in my room. Yeah, that was a little stressful, but I had like a whole good new eye on what I had, and I tried them all on. It was like a little fun. It was like very curly thing to do. And yeah, I tried them on. I was like, okay, this one is fitting the best and this is very comfortable. I will wear them way more often. And oh my god, I didn't know I had this one. And just declutter and see which one you're gonna sell, which one you're gonna keep and stuff like that, to get new space for new things, and maybe better things. That's what we're here for. Look for a perfume that matches you and your room, so you get into your room every single time and you'd be like, oh my god, this is smelling so good. I have behind me a present I got from my mom. It's a diffuser from Rituals, and it smells so good. It's so calming, and I love, like, I just put it on for the first time and it's like soapy, very soapy, you know what I mean? Like fresh. It's like a fresh flower soap. I don't know, but it smells so good and it's very calming. And I am ready to film this video and I am sitting in some good perfume, like some good odor. So that makes me even more happier and more motivated to keep on going with what I'm doing right now. Okay, when you have your clear and clean space, I recommend you to write down your goals, okay? Just some small goals, or maybe you can start with like 3 big goals and you can like break them down to smaller goals that you can do quicker, or to get to that one big huge dream or goal. And that really helped me this year to get where I wanted to be, to get the things I wanted to do this year. And so yeah, just grab a piece of paper and write down all of your goals. They can be realistic, they can be very dreamy, very cloudy, very too much. I know nothing is too much, but just let yourself go. There are no limits, and write them all down, and it will instantly motivate yourself. It will also give you a clear mind about what you want to achieve this year. And something will happen in your brain that will give you that signal that you will get it. You will get it, you will get there, and you get that instant fresh feeling to, you know, just go for it. Basically, go for it. Have also like a sort of wish list. I am busy with making my wish list at the moment, you know. It can be materialistic. Sorry, I need to sneeze. Oh my goodness. That's the diffuser. The list can be materialistic. It can be realistic, like the things you need in order to get something or to do something. I have a lot of things, for example, like a new camera, a new tripod, stuff like that, so I can make even better videos, stuff like that, you know. And yeah, also some pair of shoes. I really dream of having them, you know. It can be everything, and that will just give you a good feeling, basically. So just write it down, visualize it, feel it, you know, just be creative with it, and you will feel so ready to get into the new year. Like, trust me. And also, maybe you can also make a dream board. So you go on Pinterest. That's my favorite thing to do. I'm also busy with that. I always have a dream board. It's like kind of like my golden frame I have right here beside me, and then I put my favorite photos in it that inspires me and that, you know, motivates me, and also just the goals that I want to achieve, you know. And but I also have like a separate real like dream board. Like, this is only for, it's also for decoration, but this one next to me is more to visualize every single time I wake up what I want to achieve. And it is more like the health stuff. So for example, I would like to do more Pilates and more just work out a little more than this year, because this year was very intense. Like, I was really fighting with exercising, and I'm still struggling, but this is like a goal of mine, and that I really just want to enjoy working out, basically. And I'm really trying to figure out how to stay motivated and to be wanting to work out eventually, and to stay consistent. Like, these three things are very key. And if I find the key and the answer, like if I crack the code, I will probably make a new episode about it to help you guys out. So yeah, so that's that. But I do have I am busy right now with creating a new dream board with all the goals and all the dreams I would like to achieve this year. It's a lot though, like it's getting bigger and bigger every single year, but you know, we're all here for it. We are leveling up, and that's period. Then another thing that you can do to start fresh in 2024, if you love to write, if you am someone like me that needs to write things down to see things more clear, it's also scientifically true that if you write things down, there is something happening with your brain. Okay, I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but it will help you to know where you're at, you know. It will give you some more clarity and more structure in your life, and you will be able to move on forward even more quickly, okay? So I recommend you guys also to look back and reflect to this year, for example, the past year, and see where you started and where you ended, and all the things you went through, you know, emotionally or physically, and the things you had to do to get somewhere, and eventually you got there. And thank yourself for everything you've done. Like, it's huge. Sometimes we do not realize that we seriously evaluate it until we really start to reflect and think about where we started, actually. Like, sometimes the days really look like the same, and I do have that feeling sometimes, but when you look back and when you think about it, it's always different, and you are just growing, you know, and getting there. So that's also something that can help, and maybe closure some things so you can move on, and you can think about what you can do better this year and maybe trying something different. It's all about trying and error, right? Basically. And I think that, for example, if you still don't have your routine and you be thinking like, you know what, a life with routine is not my thing, it's just nothing for me. Honestly, like, we humans, we do not like too much routine and structure because we feel like we're always living the same things. But in order to get somewhere, routine is actually very convenient. It's actually very important, and it will help you to get somewhere quicker. So if you haven't found that right routine where you feel good and where you have no issues, for example, with waking up, stuff like that, then this year can be a great year to find that out on your rhythm, on your time. And I think that that's something beautiful. It's like a goal you can write on your paper already. And I think that this year for me has been a very experimental year. Like, I just did whatever. Like, I tried to push my fears aside of me, and to get out of my comfort zone and to say more yes instead of no. And I really did a great job already. And I think that this year, like next year, like 2024, will be even better. And I will be even better at saying yes and just going for it. And I feel like this is going to be so lit. I can feel it. Like, I really can feel it. So I am so happy with everything that I achieved already with like this year, the people I met, the things I got to do. I'm so thankful. I can't talk about it enough, I can't talk about it enough, but I already talked about it a little bit in my previous episode, gratitude. But yeah, and I'm so ready for the things that has to come in the future in this year 2024. So that's that. So just don't be afraid. It's a new year. It's a new fresh start for you. January is, a month that we can find things out. Just look for the things. We just, just put yourself together because, it's like a month that you have new chances. It's like a whole new year. And a whole new year to struggle maybe, but also a whole new year to get out of your struggles and learn from it, But certainly, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Like, there are so many opportunities to get things right, to try things out, and, don't be afraid to fail. And that was one of the biggest lessons I've learned this year. And I think that in order to become successful and to be successful, rule number one is to not be afraid to fail. You actually, that's one of the most important ingredients to grow, is to fail. I just think that failing is something beautiful. It's very scary though, and it can be a little intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. I do have sometimes problems with that. I'm like a little perfectionist as well, so I don't want to fail. But I learned a lot. These are the moments I learned the most out of it, by failing. It's just trying and error, like I said. And, if you just don't see it yet in front of you, and if you are not inspired enough anymore, or when you're scared, or when you're just not motivated, you can go on Pinterest or on Instagram and look at the people you admire and see what they are doing. Or just, you go on Pinterest and just make new boards, fresh new boards. Get inspired, go in there, get lost in the beautiful pictures you see, and dream, honestly. And that will always be one of my biggest advice. Dream. Don't be scared to dream. Dream big. If your dream isn't big enough, then what are you doing? Like, if you aren't scared enough, then your dream isn't big enough, And you will get there. The magic is to always believe in yourself and believe in what you're doing and believe in your dreams, that you will be there one day. Okay, you will get there one day. You just don't always need to know how yet. It will come, and if the energy and your mindset is connected to each other, then don't worry about it, because there is a solution for everything. And I think like you will get to the plans, you will get to the ideas, you will get to know what you need to do eventually when the time is there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just enjoy the process. I'm thinking like I like to give other people advices and share my way of thinking and stuff, but sometimes I should listen and watch my own YouTube videos. The next advice I could give you to get into 2024 with the right leg is to look for the sport that you would like eventually to do. So that's a little bit what I was explaining earlier. You can like set a new goal for you to like doing workouts. Okay, hear me out. Let me explain this a little better. For example, I was very focused on growing my butt. For example, like I wanted that beautiful squeezy round bump, because I'm always comparing myself with my 16 years old body, in the past, and I had just a little bit more forms, I had a little bit of more things. And I quit my sport, and then suddenly everything came. Like I became a woman. My body just packed out. But with growing and getting older and still not and just not doing any workouts or like not consistently, I became very, very, very slim, like very skinny. But I also lost my muscles and my forms, and so I'm always comparing myself, and I always try to push myself to eat more and to gain weight and to regain like more boobs, for example, or more that bump, and to work out for that. And that's just really not motivational. That's really not motivating, because it's like more like a battle. It's like a very hard challenge. And I don't say that you cannot challenge yourself. I'm not saying that at all. But know your battles, know your strength, and know it, like listen to your body, honestly. And that's I think something that went wrong, is that I was trying to motivate myself, but I wasn't. I was demotivating myself, because eating became something annoying, very tough. I didn't like to eat anymore, and it was very hard, and I was gaining a little bit of weight, but I was also gaining a lot of anxiety, and I was just really literally bulking myself with a lot of junk food and everything. And that's just not good for your health anyway. And so yeah, I was gaining like 1 kilogram, like out of all the effort I was doing. That was not motivating at all. And then the sport was really tough, and I was always tired and getting very weird things. Like every single time I was trying to do an exercise, I felt very dizzy and stuff. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. And so I quit. But now that I'm just letting go everything and not expecting anything, but just being healthy and happy and feeling good and energized, that's the most important for me right now, is just to feel good in my body. And since I just try to enjoy myself how I am right now and accept and everything, I started to cook. I don't know, like it was always something I didn't want to do and stuff like that, and I didn't know how to start cooking and get there. But yeah, I'm just enjoying it, and I'm enjoying eating more because I'm like making what I want to make and what I like and trying things out, and it's just fun. And automatically I'm eating a little more and maybe gaining weight, but yeah, I didn't know it was that part, but maybe that can come. And I was thinking back, like, maybe I can set a new goal for me to start liking working out. And my goal could be just staying healthy and becoming more fit. And not to gain muscles, gain weight, no, nothing of that. Like, if I get a bump, I would be very happy, okay? But I think like my goal can be just feeling more fit, more confident, because when you work out, you will feel more confident. You know, dopamine is going to be created, and what else? Like a lot of new happy hormones. But yeah, it's like set a new goal, like a new kind of motivation. Don't be too hard on yourself, like I said before. Just look for a new way to start liking working out. And start with a new goal. Like, why would you like to start working out, okay? Think about your health, think about your dreams, think about your body, all this kind of stuff. Then you can start looking for the right type of sport that matches your mood, your energy, and just what you like, where you're the most comfortable within what? Where you're the most comfortable at, you know? Is this English? I don't know. This is not English anymore. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. It's a whole explanation to get to this point. I'm sorry, you guys, but I really try to deepen the things so you can visualize what I was trying to say. And it's okay if every single year you are using the year to find yourself. I mean, I think it's very rare that a person ends up finding itself like just like that in one year. Like all your years, like just life is a game. Life is about doing, finding, trying, experimenting, growing, changing. So it's just a never-ending story, and that's fine because it's just so much fun trying new things and getting things done or doing things different and doing things better. It's just all about life. That's just life, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's beautiful that you're on your way to become a better person, become a better you, find your happiness, find your dream job, your dream career, find love, passion, your new hobby. I don't know, it's just so much fun, and I'm so happy for you. Okay guys, so these were the things I wanted to share with you before 2024, and I really hope and wish you the best of the best, and I wish you already a happy new year. Thank you so much for listening, and I see you guys in the next episode.